Hi there everyone, I am so excited to see you here again. I welcome you back to my channel. Today we're diving into our favorite supermodel makeup look, which is Adriana Lima, and I am so obsessed with her. She is that glamorous model that I always strive to be. Very hydrated, very natural. Even though a lot of people try to Photoshop her too much, I feel like she's naturally so beautiful. Today I will be using one of the photos that I will be adding here. This is going to be my little guide and it will help me create this beautiful look that I will be doing with you guys today on this video. I am so excited to dive into this look, but first things first, we should know a little about Adriana. Adriana loves to have a very bronzed and glowy look, but at the same time she looks very natural, so I think it's kind of easy to recreate it, but at the same time you just need to prep your skin really well. This is what we're going to start with. We're going to be prepping our skin for the makeup, and we'll start with very good nice moisturizer. Today I will be using the Ordinary Soothing and Barrier Support Serum. This is the serum that I will be using, and also I will be using my favorite Clinique moisturizer. I don't know, the words kind of erased from it, so I can't really tell which one this one exactly, but I love it very much. It gives me a very hydrated look. And then of course I'll be following with my ultra light moisturizing lotion. This is by CeraVe. It has sunscreen, which is SPF 30. I love it very much. And then I'll be going in with my favorite hydrating primer. As you could tell, a lot of these things are hydrating. This is the key part into achieving Adriana Lima's look. Okay, so first things first, we are beginning with the Ordinary Pink Serum. This is a best serum I've actually tried to help to boost that hydration and also give out a smooth feel to my face. I love using this serum before my makeup. I would say it sort of primes the face, which I like a lot, and also gives that extra pinkish tone that it has. To lock in that moisture, I will be adding Clinique Surge Intense Cream. This is my favorite cream to add in that extra hydration to the skin. And then finishing it off with SPF by CeraVe. I already feel so much more hydrated. My face feels like it's breathing finally. And lastly, I will be going with my favorite Giorgio Armani hydrating primer. I'm going to be using lots of it. It has a little bit of like that shimmer tint, which I absolutely love because it gives me that little bit of a illuminated look, which is perfect for this makeup look. Okay, as you can see, my face looks already a lot hydrated than it was before. It gives off a very glowy, glass-like feel. I love that look so much, and that is what we strive to do when we were trying to get the Adriana Lima's makeup look. I do have a lot of cat hair on my face stuck, but we'll try to keep that away from us. I will be putting in some lip balm just to keep the lips hydrated. Okay, I think this is a perfect base to start with our makeup. Okay, so moving on to concealer and foundation, I have Armani Luminous Silk. This is medium to full coverage foundation, which I think is going to be perfect for this makeup look. I will be using Luminous Silk concealer as well on shade 3. This is my favorite one. This is one I usually use, and this one is by shade 3.8. I also be mixing in shade number 5 for the concealer, just on the areas where I'm a little more tanned. And for my contouring, which I'm not yet up to, I will be using a cream contour, which is a concealer in shade 9 by Giorgio Armani as well. I will hold that for a little bit. I'm going to be doing blush and contour later, so we'll hold that for just a second. Medium to full coverage will probably be the best one to mimic Adriana makeup look, which I have showed earlier. This is very flawless skin. I do have some imperfections around my mouth area, so this will be perfect to hide those imperfections as of right now. I'm going to be blending it in with my brush. This will give a more of an airbrushed look in my opinion. You could use a sponge, which I think a sponge is better in this case. I don't have a beauty blender at this moment, but if you do have a sponge, this will give a more of a hydrated look, which we still, like I said, strive to do. Okay, so I'm going to be putting in a little bit of the foundation all over my face. Okay, and I'm just gonna put the accents around my nose, and then we'll go in with the concealer just to get that more of a covered look, especially around where I am struggling with my skin. And of course, because she does have a very flawless skin, it is really hard to recreate it when you do have acne. I mean, nobody's perfect, so hiding it with foundation is just something we could do to help us actually recreate this makeup look. Okay, so I'll evenly blend it out throughout my whole face, and I'll be right back because I need to look into the mirror and I might look a little silly. I'm going to be using tapping motions here, so just continue doing that with either beauty blender or a brush, whatever is more comfortable for you. You could do it a little bit of dabbing. Now I'm going with my concealer around the eye areas and acne imperfections that I have here. I'm going to be highlighting a little bit of the under eye. Her under eye is pretty highlighted, but I don't think it's like very out there. It looks very natural still, so I'm going to be doing as is right here, just a little under the eye. Okay, so now I'll just be doing the same thing with my smaller concealer flat brush, making sure that it's flawlessly concealed and just blended with my face and the foundation. Okay, so moving on to contour and highlight and blush, I think that Adriana Lima's face is a lot more structured than mine, so I will be using cream contour to hollow out my face, maybe jawline and my forehead a little bit more than it is right now. So I will be applying liquid highlighter as well and liquid blush. This will give out the more of the hydrated look other than just using powder. This will mattify the face. So these are the tools that I'll be using. This is Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer and Fluid Sheer Enhancer. This is number 2 and this is number 5. This gives a little bit of a pinkish tint. This one is just more of a glowy highlight. I'll also be going with my favorite blush. This is a liquid brush that I got on Amazon. This is shade 102 Serenade by Euphoria. I can link those down below, but I couldn't find it the last time I checked. So I will see if I could find it. If not, I know there is a dupe on Shein, or Shein is the dupe. I don't know. This is all just dupes, I think, from Fenty, and I really like them. I have 2 shades, which is Rosa and Serenade here. I like them a lot, so I will be using them. Okay, so going with my contour, I will be hollowing a little bit around here. And I want to go down just a little bit just to give myself that more of a structured face. Okay, just trust the process at the moment. And since Adriana does have a smaller nose than mine, not smaller, I mean like more of like a structured, thinner nose, I will be contouring the nose as well with this liner this way. And I feel like her nose goes a little outwards, so mostly this part is thinner than mine. So I will just stay concealed here, and I will add some shadows here and on the jawline as well. I'm sorry again, I'm looking down at the mirror just to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. I think this is now a good base for my contour. I will now add in my blush. I will go with Serenade just a little bit, and then I will be also adding a little bit of a Rosa as well. There we go. I think she has more blush of here, but I just want to add it here. This way it's more of like a lifted look. I think she has more of like lifted face than mine, so I'm gonna be adding on the apples of the cheeks, which she usually does have, and also right here just to elevate my face a little more. So you will see once I will be blending it all out. And now I think I'll hold this to after I blend it, but just give me one moment. Let me blend this out. I will be using Duo Fiber by Half Caked. I'm just gonna go upwards just to lift my face a little bit more. I'm gonna use this brush instead. This is by Eco Tools. I feel like this one just gives more of a blending technique than just spreading it out. Okay, perfect. Now I'll just blend these out as well. As you could see, my face already looks a lot more lifted with this style of contouring and blush placement. Okay, now let's go down to my jaw. Let me just confirm that it is all blended. Give me 1 second. Okay, it looks good. Okay, it's getting snatched. Okay, so then moving on to my apples, the apples of my cheeks, I'm going to be adding a little bit of the Flute Sheer Glow Enhancer just to help blend it out a little better. I will be using blush brush. As I'm looking at this, I feel like I need a little more blush, so I'm going to be adding a little bit of the Rosa shade right here. Okay, so now we're moving on to the contour. Before it dries out, I will just blend it as so. Okay, so now we're going to be adding our highlighter. I am actually very excited for that. I will be using the Glow Enhancer that I showed you earlier, this one. It's a liquid highlighter, so it will bring out a lot of the enhanced look. And I will be also adding in a little bit of a powder highlighter around the eye and nose area. I'll be using Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Film Star Bronze and Glow. Okay, so I'm just going to be adding a little bit on the nose here. And there you have it. It's a lot more glowy. And then I will also be adding it in the corners, in the inner corners of my eyes, just to bring out the face. I'm not done with the shadow look, so hold on to that. Concentrating on the cheekbone, but also bringing it out just so that I couldn't get myself that very glowy look. Now we're moving on to the bold eye look. I feel like Adriana Lima has that very signature bold eye look, and I'm not gonna go very hard on the boldness. I'm just gonna do what she usually does on a daily. I would say she goes very natural, but also has that pop in her eyes. So what I'll be doing, I'll be going with a neutral base eyeshadow. Today I will be using Lottie Rose Golds. This is a 4-piece eyeshadow. It's very cute and I love the colors. I will be going with this natural shade. This will be the base. And like the rest of her makeup, her eyeshadow look is very glowy as well, so this is what we're trying to recreate. This is why I picked up this eyeshadow palette. It has a very nice bronzy eye color, which is right here. I would love to use it almost everywhere on as the rest of her makeup, she tries to have a very glowy look on her eyes as well, so this is why I picked up this eyeshadow palette. Can't wait to use this color because it's perfect for the look. It's very bronzy and it has a lot of glitter, so I'll be using that all over my lid. Okay, so I also want to go back to the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter and bring it a lot in the corner so that it is a lot more glowy than it is right now. Here you go. We have a great base to the makeup looks that she usually has, and it is very bright, very glowy, and this is what I actually love about her makeup looks. So I don't want to use black eyeliner in my waterline. I will be using a lip pencil. It is a brown, which is Nude Truffle color, and I will be using that in my waterline instead of a black. This will still give me a lot of depth in the eyes. It won't be really harsh as black, so this is why I'm going in for brown. Okay, and I'll be putting that in my waterline. I feel like I need to change this one because it's not really working. I'm gonna go with this shade, which is Brown by LA Girls. This is eyeliner right here. It's really pretty. I'm having this makeup girl moment right now by showing you the products as they are, but I'm going to put that on the waterline right now instead of the black one and the other one. Okay, I feel like that's good. And then I'll be also going back. All right, I did that. That was kind of painful, but that's okay. I don't really like to do any waterline stuff, but I feel like it was necessary for this look. Now I'm going to curl out my lashes and then we'll proceed with the mascara. Okay, so for my mascara, like I always do, I will still use a base primer, which mine is by L'Oreal. Okay. And then I will be going with my ALMA Cosmetic Tubing Mascara. If you have not tried tubing mascara, what are you doing? Because tubing mascara is actually the best thing that I have found in my life. It makes my makeup removing life so much easier. And it's actually, if you have oily eyelids, this is the only mascara that actually does not get onto my eyelids whatsoever. Okay, so just to get that voluminous lashes look, we need to add the base and the mascara. I feel like I need to add a little bit of lashes on my edges to give a more of the the opened eye look. Okay, so I think I will actually go ahead and add in eyelashes so that my eyes open up a little more. I will be only applying the lashes on the edges of my eyes, so this will not be a full lash. I will also link those lashes down below. These ones I got from Amazon as well. I don't think they have a name brand, so I can't really tell. I'm just going to apply those. Okay, and I'm going to do that the same exact thing on the other eye, and I'll be right back. I just realized how ironic I sounded. I just put brown pencil into my waterline to close it out a little and adding in eyelashes to open up my eyes. I'm sorry about that, but this is just the process of getting that perfect look for the Adriana's Lima's book. I don't know. Sometimes makeup has no answers. Okay, so finally the face is done except for the lip, and I feel like the lip is going to be the finished product except for the primer spray that I will be adding. Not primer, I'm sorry, the setting spray that I'll be adding. I won't be adding any setting powders or anything like that. I feel like I have that perfect glow. If you do feel like you're a little too oily, I would add a little bit on the forehead so that you're not shiny, and I don't think I need that as of now. For my lip, I will be going with a natural color to my lips. I do see that she goes for more of like a rosy pink colors, which do match her face really well. I don't think pink colors do match my face a lot, so I do try to stay away from pinkish colors of my lips, but I will be using a NYX Professional lip pencil. It's by shade Natural, and I will be adding a little bit of Rosa Euphoria blushes. And no, they're not sponsored. I really like those blushes, so I'll just be naturally overlining my lips a little. She has naturally really nice, beautiful lips. Now I will be adding a little bit of the pink, but I'll be adding it on the middle. I'm not flicking it off, so I'm sorry if I seem like it. I try my best not to use my middle finger for these things, but sometimes it's just more easier. I'm just gonna add the excess to the apples of my cheek. I think this is perfect, but to perfect this lip, I think I need a little bit of more glow, so I will be taking a lip oil from Gizu. I will be adding it to my hand so that I don't ruin this lip oil, and apply it with a brush. So I'll be taking it a little bit just to give it a little more like the glow and hydration. I just don't like the feeling of lip glosses sometimes, so lip oils and balms usually the things that I go for. Okay, so as far for the eyebrows, I did not do much because they're always really beautiful and natural on Adriana, so they're always on point. So I did fill in my eyebrows a little bit already earlier. I'm just gonna brush them up and just set it with a gel. That's what I did, and that is pretty much it. And that's it. This is my take on the Adriana Lima's inspired makeup look. I think I did a pretty good of a job. I hope that you feel inspired, and I hope that you like this video. If you do recreate this look, make sure that you let me know down below, and let me know which makeup looks would you like me to recreate next. I'm thinking of maybe Madison Beer or Kylie Jenner or even Angelina Jolie, which I love the most. I will be leaving my Instagram right here. Let me know if you want to be friends on there as well. But all that said, I am so excited to see you on my next video. I will see you then. Goodbye.